Ax1le has proven time and time again why he is currently one of the strongest riflers in the world. Cloud9 picked up the victory against Ents in the finals at IEM Dallas, with also Ax1le receiving the MVP, posting a 1.32 rating over the entire tournament. Ax1le has an aggressive playstyle, but also knows when he should and also why he shouldn't be doing these type of plays in certain situations. It's important to be a confident player in what you're doing, but also make sure to keep your brain switched on while going for specific plays. In this first round we're taking a look at now, we saw Ax1le go for an aggressive play towards middle early on just to get the map control and information where the T's could be. From this he falls back towards short to make sure Inters is safe on B, but also being very fast to activate back towards middle when required. Let's first take a look at the fundamentals when it comes to Ax1le holding this position for the side of Cloud9. He will always throw this flash high up in the air towards middle every round when coming to this position. This is just to push back any extremely aggressive T's coming down mid, but also allowing for himself to peek off of it as well. Notice here how Ax1le does not overextend. While he is peeking out to watch the right side of the top middle smoke, he is still making sure to not expose himself to the gap on the left hand side. These are the type of minimal things that can really make a difference when trying to find that first kill onto middle and also not give it up at the same time. And now, even though Ax1le is flashed off of the angle, he isn't scared to be that aggressive player and take the fight back on towards Madan, who is pushing up short. Following this, Ax1le will quickly get behind the boost, aim as shown using a simple left click throw to land a smoke towards bottom connector. This can be used when you have a teammate in that position who just needs to be re-smoked, or you can even use it to force the enemy side to respect that CT defense a lot more. Watch just how aware Ax1le is of this B hit coming in. From all of the information around middle he has gathered for his team, he is ready for this to come in. It's very important as the short player, you are always aware of where the other T's could be and when the B player needs your help. Do not just focus on middle, as it will simply lose you the round. We will start the next round again with the standard flash over middle before peeking to the right side of top middle. Because there is no top mid smoke here from the T side, he feels confident to even peek briefly to the left side as well before molotoving water just in case there is a player who has made it to this position. Following this, he will quickly fall back and re-smoke bottom connector with the same smoke we saw earlier in the round before for Nathani. Pay attention to sound cues as well here guys, because Ax1le does actually hear Dika running back through Underpass and goes for a spam through this bottom area of the door. You might as well try it out as it could result in an early kill or even some damage. Just a few seconds later on, Ax1le would take up this corner on towards short. The important part to take note of this is that he is crouching while sitting here. From this position, he can be seen to the right side of connector, however he cannot be seen from bench. Even though he isn't seen by the player on bench as I just said, he is still molotoved off and then also checked by Madan in connector, but this can be a very great position to play as the player on bench may not be aware of this possibility. If you're feeling confident, you can even go for this play dropping Underpass with your AWPer. Shira will be watching towards T-Apps, while Ax1le will keep his attention towards middle. He does get molotoved off here as he is spotted dropping, however he will quickly drop a smoke at his feet just to simply keep himself alive and stay in this position. Ax1le will then quickly throw a molotov behind boxes by aiming as shown and step jump throwing. You can even use this smoke here a little bit as a one-way smoke to check towards anyone walking down towards connector, while still making sure to jump spot towards short just to get the information of any T's, as you don't want anyone to be slipping the net. We will start once again with the early flash over middle before watching the right side of the top mid smoke just to make sure no one crosses the water. Ax1le just threw a molotov towards boxes here, however it does get smoked off. This is a great example of why you should have a HE in order to still get some decent damage on the player who is middle. Following this, he will fall back and throw another bottom connector smoke for Nathani, however this time against the wall, aiming as shown and left click throwing. Ax1le will then immediately go back and check towards apartments just to help Inters out, as he isn't needed towards middle right this second. He is able to take out snacks before fake rotating towards middle. It is important that you and the B player play off of each other as much as possible, and even leaving short and doubling up on site if required. Later on in the round, Ax1le was able to bait for Inters here, allowing for him to get the double kill from balcony. Watch on this round how Ax1le acts around middle when he has no information. Even though it's a 2v4 and there have been multi-kills towards the A site, he doesn't react and helps his team. Instead, he spends his time making sure middle is clear. He even goes as far to fake going through window by breaking the vent. After he has now made sure middle is clear after about 20 seconds, he is then happy to move through connector to help out onto the A site. This is a great example example demonstrating how to clear through middle before heading onto the A site. Don't just jump down short with your knife out, as this is when you'll most likely be caught off and get killed. You can even clear this area of the map with someone else from B or even the connector player if you want to. Because of the buy that Ents go for in this round, they simply just go for an A execute. Because of this, they don't waste any utility early for top middle. As you can see, Ax1le is making sure just to take all of this space as much as he can. He is much faster this time to rotate on towards the A side of the map from middle compared to last round that we just watched, simply due to the fact that there is no presence whatsoever, and on top of that the T's are also just throwing full execute smokes onto the site. He's able to quickly get through jungle and take out 2 players, helping out his team. It's important for you to understand when you should stay around middle a little longer, and also when you should also get onto the other side of the map as fast as you can. This is a good example of Ax1le choosing to go as fast as he can, so please take notes from it. Ents go for a fast play through middle on this round, and Ax1le reacts accordingly. He's able to take out Snappy with a beautiful shot before falling back, making sure to Molotov close connector. Because window is smoked off here, Ax1le needs to be very careful from a short push, and he deals with this by just dropping a smoke between himself and the T side. He times his grenade perfectly with the Molotov he just threw, predicting a team moving into this position after it goes away, getting 52 damage on towards Madden. Unfortunately though, he isn't aware of the angle Dihar is playing from Underpass and gets taken out from this position. To play short on Mirage, you need to first be very confident in yourself and your ability to hit those shots from middle. Don't just give up the space for free, take it when the T's are not contesting it. On top of that, you also need to be very aware of different angles you can be exposed to, and also when you are using your utility at the correct time to help out yourself and also your teammates. I hope this video has helped you out a lot, understanding how to play short a little better. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching guys, it's been Glaze, and I'll speak to you very soon.